everybody, this is Richard Gimney with Ballroom Journey. We are a part of the Ballroom Dance program at the Middletown Art Center. And welcome to our smooth lesson for today, our free online lesson during this sheltering in place time. And our smooth technique, we're going to talk about balance and use of the floor with the feet. So a lot of times, you might hear your instructor say, or people say that you dance on one foot or the other. But I find that the better balance is when you're on both feet. For example, if you try and do, your poses, your yoga poses, it's very easily, and we wobble because we only have one foot on the ground. But if you have both feet on the ground, we're very stable. And this is what I like to apply, this thought into your smooth dancing today. I'm doing this in my socks, hello socks, because I think it's better to practice this way before your dance shoes to get a feeling of your balance. Plus when you add in the heel height, it changes the pitch of the body a little bit. And this should be a better starting point for everybody. And since we're home and no one's judging anybody being in sweatpants all day, socks are also very comfortable. All right, so if I'm going to dance forward or backward, sideways, the first thing I want to say is that I'm using the floor in the sense that I'm trying to push the floor in the opposite direction that I'm trying to dance or trying to move into. So if I'm trying to go forward, I imagine my standing foot pushing the floor backward. And that helps me drive forward. If I'm going backward, I try and push the floor forward to move backward. Same thing if I'm going from one side to the other. If I'm dancing to my left, which is your right, I'm trying to push the floor the opposite direction, away from me. And then the other direction, pushing it away. Versus reaching with your foot to move in the direction, because then you have no stability and no continuity in using the floor. Having said all of this, I hope I'm not going too quickly because you can go back and watch that part again, is that I try and keep the weight to the balls of the feet when I'm dancing. So if I'm going forward, I'm not on my toes, just the weight is forward. It's easier to push off or push the floor in one direction to move. Now, which brings me to our second point for this, is when you're moving from one foot to the other in either direction, there is a middle point where you're transferring weight and you're right in the middle. And this is the point, the second point I want to talk about, is maintaining your balance, because like I said before in the beginning, our weight, our balance is better when we have our weight on the 2 feet, on both feet. So if I'm going to go, well, I'll go backward first. If I'm going to go backward and I'm pushing the floor away from me and the ball of the foot, right when I get to the middle, I have the weight on the ball of my back foot and heel of the front foot. And this is where I'm balanced. And then as I collect the weight, my foot is still in contact with the floor to pass through. And again, I find that middle ground. As opposed to trying to push and get off of that foot too quickly. Same thing, going forward, I think of pushing the weight, or pushing the floor backward, and pushing the foot, finding my balance, and then keeping the weight of the foot on both feet and pushing through. Again, not to release your foot off the floor, because then we run into a balance issue, potential balance issue. So if you want to try this with me, just for the sake of argument, let's just place our feet in the proper position first. So let's say we go back on the right foot. I'm just going to place this. It's not correct how I'm getting there, but we're going to do it together. I place my right foot, I lift up the ball of the right foot, and I lift up the toes of the left foot. And try and find your balance right in the middle between the two. Are you doing this with me? Okay, good. Okay, so that's one way. And now let's say we go forward. So let's place our heel on the floor for now, and then pick up the back heel so you have the weight in the same spot. ball the back foot, heel the front foot, and then make your collection, right? If we go sideways, I'm pushing sideways and in between my feet. This is easier to feel. And then collect, pushing sideways between the feet, and then collect. So while you're practicing, maybe you do your foxtrot basic, or I guess we don't always have a lot of room in the house, so foxtrot basic is good, or your waltz box step, but I'd rather you work on, like say, 2 forward actions or 2 backward actions at a time versus just one and then have to change direction. So foxtrot it is, basic, and if you should know, if you're the followers, you should be able to know the leader's part and vice versa. That way you can practice moving in both directions. One good example is the quarter turns in foxtrot. So if I were to go forward, let me turn around and do it this way, so my back is to you. I want you to think of pushing off the foot, find between the feet, and together, pushing the floor forward as I go back, find the position, and between the feet and together. Granted, I don't have a lot of room right here, but this is something you can work on at your own pace. This is not something you're going to master right now. This will take time. I encourage you to do some homework with this. That when we all get back together, you can take this back to your instructor to touch base on it. And when you go back to social dancing, this is a great exercise to do. I tell my advanced students that when you go to a dance social, and maybe you're dancing with somebody who isn't at your level of dancing, and we all start somewhere, and it's great. This is a great opportunity for you to try and do some of these fundamental techniques, these base techniques, to improve your dancing, because you know the person you're dancing with isn't going to throw anything crazy at you that you may know from being at a higher level. If you're at a beginning level and you're watching this, that's excellent, because you're going to get some great technique and some great movement from the very beginning. And I encourage you to practice this as well. This is for everybody for smooth technique. Okay, so I hope this helps you out. The big takeaways were today, just a quick recap, is pushing the floor in the opposite direction that you're moving. So if I'm going forward, I'm trying to push the floor backward with my foot. And then when I go backward, pushing the floor forward with my foot. Then when I go side to side, if I'm going to the left, I'm pushing the floor to the right. Try to make the floor move, and then to the left. Sorry, going to the right, pushing the floor to the left to make you move as well. The second takeaway was finding your balance between the feet. First option to practice this is just get comfortable, is placing your foot back or forward, picking up the toe, so you find your weight between the heel of the front foot and the ball of the back foot. Hang out here, have your coffee in the morning. You can switch sides and do the other side if you like. Yeah, that's that. And then try moving forward and backwards, and then sideways is a bit easier because you can feel your weight between the feet much better on the ball, or the inside edge of the ball of the foot. Okay, that's my smooth technique. I hope you had a great lesson. I hope you practice, and we will hopefully see everybody soon. Take care. Bye-bye.